Alright everyone, welcome back to Tall Tales Custom Tackles. I'm gonna do a little video here. It's actually gonna be way different. I had something else planned I was gonna do, but that didn't work out. That seems to be the case here lately. Nothing ever damn works out. I had ordered a new Badger airbrush. I think they call it the Sotar or something like that. Anyway, I ordered it. It came in today, and I was all excited. Ooh yeah! I was gonna do just a little, kind of like a review video, and then test it and paint a lure with it. But anyway, I didn't know it. I'm sure a lot of you did. Badger has a different hookup than, let's say, Iwata. That's what I've been using for years. Is I got a couple Iwata airbrushes, and it takes a bigger end. So like I say, I didn't know it. I called the company and I was like, hey, what's the deal with this? Oh, well, Badger, and there's some other brand that takes that real small end. I'm like, well, damn, y'all, I wish you, I can't remember the website, but I'm like, I wish you would have had a like a notation beside, saying, hey, you might need the adapter if you're, you know what I mean. So anyway, I called them. They said, oh yeah, well, we got the adapter you need in stock. Well, all right, well, I need it. So I ordered it. Hopefully it'll get here soon. A $4 part, and then you pay shipping. You still, it would have been convenient to just get it all at once. Anyway, enough of me griping. I was looking forward to that. So now I gotta wait. Ain't no telling, another week to get the other thing. Alright, what I'm doing is I'm actually cleaning the shooting star. I hadn't really used it much. I've honestly only used my shooting star probably 8 times since I've bought it. I don't even know. I know it's less than 10. It's probably 8 to 10 times, no more than 10. Mainly because it has there it goes, has been a pain in the butt. And I'll try to show you what I'm talking about. The left hand side, it steady jumps back and forth, and maybe it'll show it, but it shows an E code, EE.E. And it's been doing that pretty much since I've had it. But the first time I got it, or first time I used it, if you remember in one of my previous videos, I talked about when I first showed the shooting star, it burnt the plastic on the left hand side. I mean, it scorched. Even though the temperature was set on 305, it never showed above 305. It got so damn hot that it mushroomed the left side. Well, I keep on waiting for that code to pop back up, but anyway, it will actually, it just mushroomed it, and it made it so hard to clean. I mean, it took me hours to clean it. Well, I guess it ain't gonna, if it does it again, I'll try to turn you around, but it's EE-E. But anyway, so what happened, I'll put I cooked my plastic since then in the microwave. I pour it in there, and once I mix my plastic up and have it like hot, I run it up to cooking temperature, about 360. Mix it up real good, and then I dump it in, and it's able to hold, maintain a temperature long enough for me to run, a decent amount of baits. But what ends up happening, it gradually starts going down in temperature, and it'll stay around 250, between 248 to, like right now, it just hit 249. There goes that code. And it'll show that code a couple times. It'll beep. But anyway, it will not, this side will not go hotter than, like, say, 252, 254 as far as normal. Other side, you can run it up as far as it wants. But anyway, it was just a pain in the butt, and I need to set you. But anyway, so I finally just got tired of dealing, because I've just been dealing with it, I finally got tired of dealing with it, and I finally got a hold of Ultra Molds and sent them an email, explained to them what happened with a little video of what was going on, and he told me what he thought the part was. He actually called me back and he gave me a couple options. I could either send the whole unit back and he'll replace this part, or he'll just mail me the part and I can you know, I can fix it myself. So that's what I did. He believes it's a new one of these. He's got a word for it, but new one of these units will fix it. Of course he did. He sent me a new probe, but he thinks that's the problem as far as what I've told him in just the video I sent him. So what I'm actually going to do, once I get it cleaned, I got it up to temperature now on the right side anyway. This side is still 240, but it's hot enough for me to clean it. So I'm gonna clean it. I'm not going to go in detail. You pretty much, you spray it down with this and wipe it out really good. Use your injector to try to clear the ports, and that is pretty much it. I'm not going to set the camera up and try to record that because it's just going to be a pain in the butt, but I will come back here in a little bit once I get these clean, let it cool down. I'll take the top off and we'll look at it and we'll just see how it looks. I know some people say, oh, cleaning the pots are easy. Some of them say it's hard. It's really not that bad. What I have found, like a gift card that you get at Walmart, or these little stubs, I think they're like stubs for new little plants, stuff like that. It's plastic and you scrape the sides with it and pretty much you're able to get everything off and just spray it with you know, WD-40. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and what I'll do is I'll come back once I got it ready to take apart. And because this video I just want to do a little one to show you, and hopefully this will fix it. I will test it afterwards and see. As a matter of fact, I'll only run one side and test it. But anyway, we'll be back. Alright, I got them cleaned. You really don't, in my opinion, and I ain't no pro, you don't have to have them spotless, unless you're planning on like putting like real, you know, like a light color or something like that. You don't have to go like crazy with it. Most of my colors I do are darker, so that is plenty clean. The top is held on by 4 of these little bolts. They're little Allen 1/8 inch Allen. So I've already removed all 4 corners. I haven't pulled the plate up yet. I'm about to. I'm actually going to go ahead and loosen this. That way when I pick the plate up, maybe I can slide the base, or you know, set the plate to the side where I can look in it and see what all I need. He had told me there's no solder and it's just plugging, you know, so hopefully it's won't have a, they're not real warm, but they do still have a little bit of temperature, you know. Move that out of the way. And I am no pro, so if you have a problem and you feel like you can do it yourself, then go ahead, but if not, send it back. Yeah, it's only been a few minutes, so that's still a little bit warm. All right. Well, that's what the inside looks like. It actually looks like those should be in the back of that, you know, for like this rod should have been a little longer to hold everything in place. But hopefully that will take care of it, and it's not nothing else. I mean, if you really look at it, it's fairly simple built. Anyway, it's fairly simple built. The only other thing I will say is don't be hard-headed like me. You know, I waited way too long. I bought this thing, hell, I don't even know, it's been several months back. I bought it. I've only used it a handful of times because I was having problems with this left hand side. Instead of just, you know, go ahead and trying to call them and get it fixed or anything like that. I just, honestly, I was hoping it would, it was just something that would, I guess you say, I'm hoping it was something that would fix itself. I have had stuff do that where, you know, it would, be a pain in the butt for a little bit, but then you leave it alone. I hadn't touched it in a while, and then I fired it up. And, you know, I had that happen to a welder, a wire welder a while back. I say a while back, a couple years ago, it messed, you know, started messing up, wasn't working. And I tried it for probably 8 or 10 different times, and it just still wouldn't work. The wire would feed out, but it just would not work. And I was about to throw it away. A couple years had passed by, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of it. I'm gonna try it one more time, and the damn thing works like brand new now. So I guess you can say I was hoping this right here would just eventually right itself. But anyway, we're gonna see if this will take care of it. Let me see real quick. Try to angle you to where you can see what I'm doing. What I'm actually fixing to do is I'm gonna snap a couple pictures just to make sure I put everything back together in the right location. That is honestly something that I personally do. I just try to make sure I get things, you know, lined back up. Verify that all this looks pretty close to the same. From what I can tell, it is. We'll know once we pull it out. And I know there's probably more interesting things I can make a video about. You know, I'm sure there's a lot better things I can make a video about, but I just figured, you know, maybe I'm not the only one that's had this problem, and somebody else might, you know, say, well, hey, I can, you know, hell, I can get mine fixed. Let's see, I'm just going over verifying. Numbers are the same. It's got the same amount of hookups, so everything should be identical. Alright, let's see here if we can move that out of the way. See if we can get this thing. I'm actually not quite sure how these clips. Alright, it should be like that. There we go, yeah. Alright, there we go. I think that should be how that would go. Take these clips all the way off. Alright. I'm sure my hands are all in the way. This is probably not anything that should be of interest to some people. I'm trying to see which angle would be best for you, because I am horrible when it comes to trying to figure out angles when it comes to these videos. That's actually a very tight fit. There wouldn't no chance of that not, you know, lining up right, because that is very tight. Like I say, you can do what you want, but I'm gonna take pictures. Alright, let's see if I can find a small flat blade. There, that should be small enough. I'm sure my big old head is in the way. Matter of fact, let's see. See, we are at 8 minutes. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and pause you. What I'm doing is slowly taking them apart. I took pictures of it. I'm gonna slide this new one in, and once I get the new one in, then I'll turn the camera back on. Because if not, this video is gonna be way too damn long. And then we will test it out. All right. Honestly, only been about 45 seconds to a minute. Once I had that camera out of my way, I could just swap them out real quick. Put the new wires in. These rods, honestly, I don't know why. I mean, it looks like they're designed to hold against that, but neither one of them are touching. So I don't know. I guess it might have was supposed to be, but they're not. But no big deal. We're gonna throw the lid back on it, fire it up here in a minute, and see if. Ooh, that's still warm. Alright. That's actually 90% of the weight is at top. Everything else is kind of small. He did give us this probe. I will go ahead and replace that also. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that we got the new one in. Give me a couple minutes and I'll get these I'll get the top bolted back down, and we will turn it on and see if the temperature will get, if it'll go above, I say, I'll set it for, like, when you clean it, you're supposed to clean it at 270. On the right side, always go up to 270, no problem. Left side, like I say, it'll stop around 248 to 250. So if that actually goes up to temperature, then that should be the problem. But we'll be right back. Alright, I changed the probe out. I turned it back on, waiting for it to heat up. It shouldn't take too terribly long. It's rising fast. It's at 107, 108, 109. So it ain't taking too terribly long. So anyway, I'm just wanting to give you an update. Once it gets up to 250, because I'm not going to sit here, it might take 5 more minutes. So once it gets up to temperature, if it's still holding, thumbs up. If not, and I'll just have to contact Ultra Molds and see what the next step in the process is. But I'm hoping that's it. All right, we'll be back. All right. I think it's working. Anyway, I went ahead and shut it down. It went up to around 268, and that was because I had it set for 270. Never made a beep or anything, so I believe that took care of it. Anyway, so I'm satisfied. As long as that took care of the problem, great. I'll actually put some plastic in it sometime this next week to verify and make sure that you know, that's pretty much gonna fix the problem. So like I say, it didn't never beep, didn't show no code, so hopefully that took care of it. I'll know, like I say, once I actually, you know, cook some plastic in it and run a batch through it. Because I know the right side works perfect. So when I do get ready, I'll mix up some, put in the left hand side, and just only run the left hand side, make sure that it's gonna hold. I think it's gonna be fine now. I mean, like I say, it was holding temperature, going up, never beeped, never showed no code. So I think that's the problem. So if you ever had something similar like that happen, that's probably gonna be your problem. What is that part called? computer temperature controller is what it says. So anyway, that was my problem. I don't know if it was just a bad part that came in that was installed when they first, you know, built this unit, or what happened. Like, but anyway, the problem's solved, and I'm satisfied. I know this video is kind of off from what it usually, the kind of content. You know, it's more of a, you know, I guess you can say a, I don't even know what you would list this video as. You know, I guess info on if you have troubleshooting, I guess. But anyway, it seems to be working. And anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. This video was intended not to be long. Altogether, it's probably still gonna be over 20 minutes. So once my new little fitting comes in for the air, my airbrush, I will do a video on it, show it, paint. You know, I might paint a couple baits. I know I had a gentleman actually ask, you know, if I could go in more detail on painting one of my patterns. So I might, I'll probably make one and see just how good the that airbrush does as far as how well it cleans after each use, and you know, just give it a good test and show the you know, show a little bit more technique in the process. I know last time I done one, I sped it up real quick on the that time lapse, you know, and it sped up real quick. So this time I'll try to, I might have to break it into 2 parts, you know, but anyway, we'll definitely get one of those done. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. I still got a little bit more work to get done. While I've been waiting on this right here, I've been out there working on some stuff, so I still got a little bit more to do before dark. But anyway, I'll try to get this posted this afternoon. And like I say, this is just for those of you that have a shooting star and you might have had trouble, or if you have a shooting star and you know, you might run into this problem one day. Anyway, I can tell you, don't hesitate. I should have resolved this problem months back, you know. I really wish I would have just picked up the phone, hey, this is the problem, and because it's under warranty. I mean, you pay that kind of money for one, you know, it's gonna be under warranty. Anyway, thank you, and we'll catch you next time.